studio with the Silver Screen Scoundrels, and we're going to have a lot of fun this morning because they're going to perform a little bit of a song with us. We'll talk about the show details. They're going to be performing for their final show here in Humboldt at the Humboldt Collegiate Institute. They already performed once at the Real Attractions earlier this week. I believe it was on Monday, and I was hearing a lot of great input about that show too. In fact, I was told that people from that show are going to try to get in on tonight's show just because they enjoyed it that much. But before we go into details about the show, let's introduce the guys of the Silver Screen Scoundrels. Brandon Isaac from Whitehorse, Yukon. Say hello.
Hey, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, nice to see you.
And also Keith Pico of Vancouver, other random areas.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Right,
Take it easy.
Rolling up his sleeves. The guys were able to bring in their instruments today. Keith, what do you have in here this morning?
Well, I've got a cup of coffee, I've got a brand new pair of jeans, I've got a teacup, I've got a pencil, a pen, and a comic book.
You got a teacup with coffee in it, though, don't you?
I sure do.
It's hard to sell.
Which is heresy.
You don't like to drink out of cardboard cups, though, right?
That's correct, Andy.
That's why you do what you do. All right, and Brandon, what do you got? You got a guitar here?
I got a guitar, yes. I got my Lederhosen, and that's it.
Right on.
He looks good, folks. Let me tell you, he looks
By the way,
good.
sweet shades. They kind of got that Buddy Holly look going on right now.
Right, I have sensitive eyes. I'm an albino.
Okay.
So I can't really take a lot of light.
For sure. Okay, well, let's talk about the show here. A few details. 7:30 p.m. tonight at the Humboldt Collegiate Institute. You guys performed earlier this week with Real Attractions. That was a lot of fun, apparently, so I'll take everyone's word for it because everyone's saying the same thing, and you guys are fun to hang out with already. Tickets are available at the HCI at the door, but you can get them now if you want. Rush seating, limited seating, and like I mentioned before, people are actually starting to get tickets now, people that have seen the show already, so you don't want to wait any longer. First of all, tell us, so what is it like to perform for Humboldt with this particular act that you guys have?
Keith,
Yes, Brandon.
can you feel this?
I'll feel this. It's like nothing we've ever done before, Andy.
Okay.
The people were fantastic. They were retentive.
Water retentive.
They retained water like no other audience we ever had. The guy in the front row, at one point, he was sweating on his forehead, sweating on his upper lip, sweating on his brow. I thought he was going to blow up. Water retentive audience. Yeah, boy, I don't know what that makes it happen on this island.
Can I interject?
Sure.
Actually, we had a fabulous show at the Old Theater, and the crowd was just wonderful. You know, they gave us a standing ovation and everything.
Right.
We did a couple encore. Wonderful people here in Humboldt. We're just really having a great time.
That's awesome to hear you say that.
And the Real Attractions Theater, excuse me, Brandon, I don't mean to interject here so rudely. The interjection, the Lux Theater, the Real Attractions Theater, once known as the Lux Theater, apparently was house and host to Charles Chaplin in 1915, September 24th and 25th of September of 1915. And we've been to the museum and looked through the macrofiche and different things, and we did find an article that said Charles Chaplin had gone to the paper and was coming back on the 24th and 25th. We don't know why, and we never found anything else. So if anyone else there has more information on Charles Chaplin and the Lux Theater, which now is the Real Attractions Theater, let us know. Come to our show and give us some information, because we are very big fans of Charlie Chaplin, and we want to know more information about that visit.
And I can tell that you're a big fan there, Keith, because you even have the very, very sexy mustache on right now. Tell me about that.
Sexy mustache, you say, Andy. Well, geez, that's really nice coming from you. I really appreciate that. What makes it look so sexy, you ask? Well, let me tell you. I happen to make a mustache wax titled Monsieur Picot's Parisian Style Mustache Wax. And that's what makes this mustache so darn sexy and so so desirable to men and women.
Where can one get this mustache wax?
Where can one receive mustache wax? Well, Brandon, I'm glad you asked. I just happen to have 50,000 tins with me on the road. I've only sold 3, ladies and gentlemen, so I have 49,993 tins left. You better come on down because they're going quick.
All right, well, we'll keep that in mind for sure. And this is all part of a tour that you guys are on right now, correct?
That's it, yep. It's a 3-week tour. We've finished a little over maybe 2.5 weeks. So we're just coming to the end of our tour. And we'll be going home on Sunday.
Right on. And so you guys, your separate homes, or do you guys live? You guys
Listen, we're just friends, okay?
Okay.
That's right. That's right. We're just friends with benefits.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. Well, what's really cool about this tour is you currently have something to offer at the show is comic books for one, and you're continuing to sell me on these comic books. You don't take debit. That's your fault. I can't. Sorry, man. I don't carry cash with me anymore. It's 21st century. Come on, let's go.
Well, what do I say to that? These comic books, they have been going very quickly. They're only $5 a piece, and we were asked to do a comic book about a year ago, and they were published by a company in Victoria, British Columbia, and then we just got them, actually. They're hot off the press. We received them at the hotel in the Saskatoon Blues Festival. We were staying at the Parktown Hotel. We arrived there, and there was a box of comic books, our first introduction to our own comic book. So not only is the CD we're touring with right now, the unreleased first version of the CD on the planet Earth, this comic book is being released on this tour too.
And the comic book, but also you guys have a released CD that no one can get anywhere else but here.
This tour, this is the first for the comic book and first for the new record here on Earth.
So anybody that gets your album, your new album, they can honestly say that they were the first group of people to
in Canada, in the States, in Europe.
That's right. It gets released March 25th is the release date.
Okay.
But we like we say, we have them here, so
that's awesome.
People have been buying them, and yeah, they got the first kick at it.
How many tracks on this CD?
14.
14, so that's a nice full-length album there for you guys. That's awesome. And also, nominations, you guys have some bragging rights behind your music, too. You got Songwriter of the Year, Acoustic Act, Best Acoustic Act, and Bass Player of the Year as well, hey?
Yes, we are humbled and honored.
Humbled. I see what you did there. That's great.
Just put the words in.
Yeah, I know.
Just came to me.
The drawing there.
Hey, I'm trying to do a show here. I'm working here.
Guys. All right, so we already covered the Charlie Chaplin thing. That's pretty wicked. So if anybody has any information on that, definitely follow up with them at tonight's act. Again, 7:30 at the Humboldt Collegiate Institute. Describe your show and exactly what people can expect tonight. People that don't really exactly know.
I think that's entirely none of your business, Andy.
Okay, fair enough.
Boy,
What did I do there, Brandon?
He's so nosy.
well, Keith's a little, he likes to keep things personal. We make our own silent movies.
Right.
And we write our own music, and we have married the two together. So we play our music, which go with the short silent films.
Okay.
Much Music 1911, sort of an idea.
Okay, so that's kind of like the mentality behind it.
Yeah, so if people come out tonight, which is Thursday, they will be treated to some old silent films we've made while we play live music.
So what kind of connection does Brandon have to Humboldt? I guess we'll ask you about that, because there is a cool connection actually with a local sports athletic hero here, a big name actually.
That's right, Mr. Hall. My great uncle Pete was here. Well, he's buried here. He's still here. But he ran the skating rink forever and worked with Hall. And he got a Christmas card every year from Hall up until when my Uncle Pete died.
Wow.
And my great-grandfolks are buried in Humboldt. So I got family members from both sides. My mom's side, the Eversons, it's the Norwegian side, and then the German side, the Isaacs. So I got roots here in Humboldt. This is feels good to be home, and I'm proud to call this small little city home.
Well, we have a treat for you, Andy.
Oh.
This is a song that is not on a record. This is a brand new one. Brandon writes a lot of songs. This is a new one he just wrote while he was down south in the southern United States for a few months on a business pleasure trip. He was in New Orleans and Memphis and Mississippi, and he came back with this tune, and he just taught it to me here a few nights ago in a motel, and we've just been playing it the last 3 days. So it's a brand new song. You're not going to hear it anywhere except for right here.
All right. First time, heard it here on Bold FM.
There's nothing in this world so sweet, so fine as my gal from New Orleans. That sweet, sweet gal of mine.
Swing it, Mama.
Oh, sweet Darlene, baby, you're so sweet to me. There's no place but your arms that I'd rather be. Now, honey, you know, darling, it's all your fault. Oh, leave her alone. Oh, she locked my heart up in a vault. Oh, she's so sweet, she makes sugar taste like salt.
Oh, you sound better now.
Well, I
fresh off the tree. You know they may be sweet and juicy, but they ain't sweet like sweet Dandy. Well now, baby, the way you look at me, honey, it's plain for me to see. There ain't nothing sweet in the world like my sweet Dandy. Come on, Jimmy, step up, Jimmy.
Jimmy's a little man that lives in his mouth.
Come on out, Jimmy. Yeah! Come on, blow, baby, blow!
Gotta wonder about a man who talks about his lips in the third person.
Hey, don't talk about my lips like that. Come on, Jimmy. Jimmy's not used to being up this service. Okay, Jimmy, go back. Now you got sweet.
Like honey.
Oh, that's right, delivered by me. But that sweet nectar still ain't sweet enough for me. But you know something, Keith?
Tell me.
You got sweet.
Like honey.
That's right. Remember, it's delivered by the bees. Didn't I tell you that? Oh, honey, sweet, but not sweet like a Dandy. Oh, my sweet Dandy. Sweet Dandy. Hey, here's that ending you wrote. Where my sweet Dandy.
That was awesome, guys.
Hey, thank you very much.
Appreciate you having us. Thank you,
Oh,
Randy.
Thanks for dropping by here, giving us